I don't know why it does that sometimes.
Okay. So there's Living End.
Yes.
Looks like my camera got moved.
Yeah, it looks like somehow it got tilted back.
Okay.
So I see table.
I'm gonna move it then. So I need to move it north.
That way.
Okay.
Move it towards the door.
It also took me one more, either at least one more week, if not a little bit more longer.
That's good. Alright, so I didn't get a good look at Treasure Sand, but I think he drew Living End, and so he mulliganed.
You're like the bomb speaker.
Yeah. Alright. Oh no. Did he already fall? Did he already fall down the pit? Oh, he doesn't fall down yet.
I think he was sad because he thought he missed the part where he falls down the pit.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Not, you know, the fact that bad things happen to people in Star Wars.
That's why I was like,
Alright.
I didn't check the date because, you know, it's usually pretty current. So some random person like went deep back into your Facebook to comment on it.
What are we looking for?
That's my favorite part right there. Obi-Wan has taught you well.
He just discarded his land to get a new land.
So Treasure should be at 17. And it looks like he's in Cycle of Deuter. Who went first?
Dresha.
Okay. So that's the end of his turn, I guess.
Yeah, because he played a land and then it came back to him and he cycled it.
Sweet. Alright. Jacob's got a Shambling Vent. And Darth Vader just got kicked in the chest. We're gonna go. Oh! He's so old. Alright, what you got, Thalia? Thalia, Thalia. Hey, it's Thalia.
Yeah.
That's quite good here. Scroll down a little bit.
You want to pick a different
Oh man, we can't pick that art.
You get the one art.
That's the Grand Prix promo art.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet.
I think we tried to pull the promo art last time. He played her.
Can we put these football cards somewhere else?
No.
No? Like maybe over yonder?
Sure.
Because that'd be great. Yeah. Yeah. So this is pretty good against the Living End deck.
Yeah.
Not only does it make his 3-mana Cascade spells cost more, it makes his Living End cost more whenever he cascades into it.
Oh no.
So it really is going to cost him 5.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. So he's got a Street Rage in his hand. Looks like he has one of these in his hand. That's the Cascade card I'm referring to. Looks like he gets battled for 2. And he plays Thalia, the other Thalia. They have different names, so they can both coexist. This one makes non-basic lands come into play tapped that your opponents control and creatures.
Nice.
So it doesn't really do much. I mean, it makes his lands come into play tapped, but other than that, it doesn't affect the Living End part at all.
Right.
Because Living End exiles all the, or makes you sacrifice all the creatures first before it brings them back. So, his fetch land comes into play tapped. Super sad. Fulminator Mage comes into play tapped, but at least he can play it.
At least he's got a creature out on the field.
FUL. Yep. Fulminator Mage, pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like he has 3 3-mana Cycler, or 3-mana Cascade Guys in his hand. 1, 2, maybe he has 4. No, he has 3 in a land, it looks like. So he's kind of all in on this.
Yeah.
if he's probably got basics in his deck, so he can sacrifice the Bloodstained Mire to get a basic, so that won't come into play tapped. Looks like he's at 5. Yep.
Hello, McFizzle. Welcome to the stream.
Takes 5 there. Yeah, looks like he just has. Yeah, he's at 5.
Jeez, man.
Yep. Dahlia's doing work.
Yeah, she is.
Looks like he's gonna sacrifice Fulminator Mage to blow up a land. Probably Shambling Vent, I guess. He's gonna float some mana, make it a guy. He's gonna path it? He can't path it because of Thalia. Let me go tell him.
Oh no. Now he knows the bottom 2 cards of his deck. There we go.
Alright, I think I caught him.
You did.
Yep, so he just shuffles his deck there. Oh, he drew another 3 mana cycler. It's so awkward. Yeah, it's 20 to 5.
He's got 4 mana now, though.
Well, he needs 5 though. Because his 3 mana cycler costs 4.
Gotcha.
And then let's go to the internets here. It's like he's got this is the other 3 mana cycler. Demonic Dread. This one is a sorcery. I think the other one's an instant. So whenever you cascade, you cast the spell you cascade into. And Thalia makes you pay 1 extra mana to cast stuff.
Oh,
This
I
is
see
the
what you're
sorceries.
saying now.
So it costs you 4 to cast the cascade spell, and then 1 mana to cast the spell that you cascade into. So it really costs 5 mana.
5. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, but it costs 4 to
6?
play the.
Okay, that's 5 to 20. It's not touchscreen.
No.
Yep. So, not really sure what he's going to do here. I think he's going to die to the creatures in play.
That's what it's looking
Yep,
like.
he dies to the creatures in play. Pretty good, pretty good. Because Living End probably would have won in the game, I think. He had like 3 or 4 creatures in his graveyard.
Right.
And I mean, Jacob had none, so would have been pretty good. It's like in his graveyard, he's got Ingot Chewers, Slaughter Games. I wonder why he's going to bring in Slaughter Games. I'll show you what that one does. I don't know if I'd bring in Slaughter Games, but it's a 4 mana instant or sorcery, which lets you like wreck one of their cards. Because you saw that game, he couldn't play any instant sorceries that cost 4, you know?
Right. Like he was
He needs like he needs cheap interaction to kill the guys that Jacob plays.
Right.
Cards like Fatal Push or, you know, Shriek Maw is really good. Like
Yeah.
4 Shriek Maws would be quite good against him.
Doesn't he have Shriek Maw?
He does. I don't know how many he has, but it's a card because it's 2 mana, you know, for the evoke, and it comes back with Living End, so it's probably the best. But stuff like that, because you don't want to cascade into, you know, you got to keep your stuff costing 3 or more. I agree, it does seem too slow, but we'll see. We shall see. Dredge's been playing this deck for many weeks, many weeks.
He's been doing pretty well with it.
Yeah, he's been
on
doing
the
quite
whole.
well.
But it's just sometimes he'll come across something that just stalls you or
Messes with his graveyard,
messes
or
with his graveyard, and then it's toast. Like I feel like as long as he kind of stays in his own little corner, he does well.
you know, it'd be really
He
good.
doesn't seem to have a whole lot to counter.
Cards like this would be good, but like this card's not legal. This card would be nuts. We got to get the original art. Flame Tongue Kavu. He'd be so good in this deck. Comes into play, shoots him for 4.
Yeah.
You know, he needs something like that. Like Murderous Redcap, maybe? I don't know. I mean, something better than that, but...
Yeah.
And
Does
he...
that come into play and do damage automatically?
Yeah, he brought in the ingot chewers because Jacob has Ether Vial. Looks like he drew one too. Because Ether Vial and like Grafdigger's Cage is an artifact. You know.
Right.
But actually, Grafdigger's Cage doesn't work against Living End because nothing technically comes into play. Okay, well there's Shambling Vent. Looks like he has 2 Ghost Quarters in his hand.
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Close enough? Is that what we're playing
Yeah.
now? Jenny, you know that's your job, right? Yeah, but I also have to set up all the other technology stuff too. Usually Israel's like,
Oh, there's Rest in Peace. Oh boy.
I'm like, okay. I should stream it from this computer where I'm sitting and doing all the computer stuff. I think I can.
Okay, this is going to be interesting here.
that would make your life easier.
Right?
So Jacob played a Rest in Peace on turn 2, which is really good against this deck. But he just cast Tide Hollow Sculler, which is an artifact. But he doesn't really want to take Ingot Chewer, I don't think. But he's probably going to have to. Because if he doesn't, the Ingot Chewer just kills Tide Hollow Sculler. So he's got Living End. Looks like, what's that last card? I can't tell. The red one underneath Living End. I can't see. But I think he's got to take the Ingot Chewer. Let's pull up Tide Hollow Sculler.
That's the Death Boat one, right?
Yep, Death Boat one. Man, they don't have the art here. Maybe it's Modern Masters. No, same art. That's the FNM promo. So he cycles, Deadshot Minotaur. I'll pull that one up. So Jacob has in play an Ether Vial. Okay. Then I definitely would have taken the Ingot Chewer no matter what, because he could have killed his Ether Vial. God, that arcs, these masterpieces. I'm glad they're kind of going away from those and they're making them not in every set anymore.
Yeah.
Or most every set, because they're just so hard to recognize.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
they're cool, but
they're cool looking, but they're kind of gaudy.
yeah, I agree. Fulminator Mage, I can kill a non-basic land. So yeah, Jacob's got Ghost Quarter, the Shambling Vent, and the Concealed Courtyard. Puts a counter on his Ether Vial. So when the Ether Vial gets up to like 2 and 3 counters, he can really start doing tricksy stuff.
Oh,
With
yeah.
like Flicker Wisps and Eldrazi Displacers and... I almost brought this deck too. Somebody wanted to play it. I have this deck also.
The Eldrazi and Taxes.
Yep.
It seems pretty good.
Yeah. It's infinitely better with Ether Vial out. Jacob has been playing this deck for a very long time. I'd say 6 months. It's like he blows up. What did he blow up? He sacrificed the Fulminator Mage, right?
That's what it looks like.
Well, what did he kill?
He killed his little Death Boat guy.
Well, Fulminator Mage kills a non-basic land.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go see what happened.
Which land did he get rid of?
So, Fulminator Mage blocked.
Ah.
It blocked the Tide Hollow Sculler. And then Jacob double Ghost Quartered his opponent. I guess after he played the Leonin Arbiter. Does that look right?
Yeah.
And now he's got a fetch land in play, which he can't use because he doesn't have the mana to pay for the Leonin Arbiter. And then he played Blade Splicer. So there's the Arbiter. So here he can pay the 2 mana, which he's got to tap those 2 lands. There you go. It's just really good against fetch lands, you know.
Yeah. This is super poo-poo.
Yep.
Like in a good way. For Jacob. Not so good for Dresha.
Yeah. And this is Blade Splicer. Some decks play this, some don't. It's a 1/1 that put a 3/3 out and he gives a 3/3 first strike. Here's Ingot Chewer, which can blow up to 3/3 because it's an artifact. Or I guess he could kill the Ether Vial, which would make more sense. And there he uses the Ether Vial with 2 counters to flash into Thalia. So here, there he evoked the Ingot Chewer. So, I mean, here he attacks him for, and he flashed in Thalia on Dredge's turn so it can attack. And here he's attacking for 3, 6, 7, 8. So, it's a lot of damages. And that Rest in Peace is just wrecking his life. And there's Flicker Wisp. I'll type that one in. You click on the... So Flicker Wisp lets you exile a permanent, and then at the end of turn it returns it to play. So like he exiled his Blade Splicer, which put the 3/3 out. So then he gets an additional 3/3 when the Blade Splicer comes back into play at the end of his turn. Pretty good.
Yeah. Dresha's just been really mana starved.
Well, he's been wrecked by the Rest in Peace.
Yeah, not even just the
If Jacob didn't have,
extra.
yeah, if Jacob didn't have that Rest in Peace, he could have cascaded into Living End probably earlier.
Right.
Because that's not like a search with the Arbiter. You just reveal cards from top of your deck until you hit something. Because he just played Thalia like last turn, really. So he just didn't have any way to kill enchantments, it looked like. Which the deck plays Beast Within usually to kill enchantments. But it's not really easy to like find. You have to draw the Beast Within, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like you can cascade into it or I don't know. But the deck does play a bunch of cycle guys, so you can churn through more cards than the usual deck would. But and even then, I don't know how many copies of it he played. Maybe he only played like 2 or maybe 3. But yeah.
Man.
So there you go. I'm gonna see if I can find somebody else to be on the stream. So
I don't even think I saw that card show up.
What's that?
The gang beat up card.
The gang beat up card?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It's the red or red white where people are all standing around it. I don't remember what it does.
I don't remember what it does.
I hadn't
who
seen
played
it until it was in Dredge's deck. The one that he sideboarded in outside of Ingot Chewer.
Slaughter Games?
Yeah,
Slaughter games. See, like right there, Slaughter Games wouldn't have really done much.
Right, like
You know?
it didn't even show up.
Well, yeah, he didn't draw it. I think he only maybe brought in 1, but...
He did.
Okay.
Because he pulled out his 3 Ingot Chewers in his Slaughter Games.
Animal Kingdom.
Oh, no. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we still got an hour.
Okay. My half-sister's half-sister's going to be on Fear Factor.